Class 11th, Subject Physics, 7th chapter, Thermal Properties of Matter. From the chapter, let us see some of the formulae. First formula gives the relation between three scales of temperature. The relation between three scales of temperature, that is degrees Celsius, Fahrenheit and Kelvin, and it is given as Tc upon 100 equal to Tf minus 32 upon 180 equal to Tk minus 273.15 upon 100. Tc upon 100 equal to Tf minus 32 upon 180 equal to Tk minus 273.15 upon 100, where Tc is the temperature in Celsius scale, Tf is the temperature in Fahrenheit scale, and Tk is the temperature in Kelvin scale. Second formula gives mathematical expression for Boyle's law. So Boyle's law, that is pressure is inversely proportional to volume, that is P is inversely proportional to V, or PV equal to constant. PV equal to constant. Third formula gives the mathematical expression for Charles' law. Charles' law, that is volume is directly proportional to temperature, that is phi is proportional to T, or phi by T equal to constant. Phi by T equal to constant. Then fourth formula gives mathematical expression for Gay-Lussac's law. Gay-Lussac's law, that is pressure is directly proportional to temperature. Pressure is directly proportional to temperature, or P directly proportional to T, or it will be written as P by T equal to constant. P by T equal to constant. Then fifth formula gives coefficient of linear expansion. Coefficient of linear expansion alpha equal to Lt minus L0 upon L0 into T minus T0. Alpha equal to Lt minus L0 upon L0 into T minus T0 when L0 is the length at T0 degrees Celsius temperature and Lt is the length at T degrees Celsius temperature. That is, initial length is L0 and final length is Lt. Then alpha equal to Lt minus L0 upon L0 into T minus T0. Or if L1 and L2 are the two lengths at T1 and T2 temperatures, then alpha is equal to L2 minus L1 upon L1 into T2 minus T1. Alpha equal to L2 minus L1 upon L1 into T2 minus T1. Then sixth formula gives coefficient of areal expansion. Coefficient of areal expansion beta equal to At minus A0 upon A0 into T minus T0. Beta equal to At minus A0 upon A0 into T minus T0, or beta equal to A2 minus A1 upon A1 into T2 minus T1. A2 minus A1 upon A1 into T2 minus T1, that is beta. Then seventh formula gives coefficient of volume expansion. Coefficient of volume expansion gamma equal to Vt minus Phi0 upon Phi0 into T minus T0. Vt minus Phi0 upon Phi0 into T minus T0, or gamma is equal to Phi2 minus Phi1 upon Phi1 into T2 minus T1. Gamma equal to Phi2 minus Phi1 upon Phi1 into T2 minus T1. Then eighth formula gives the relation between coefficients of expansion. The relation between coefficients of expansion, that is alpha, beta and gamma, and this relation is alpha equal to beta by 2 equal to gamma by 3. Alpha equal to beta by 2 equal to gamma by 3. Then ninth formula gives the specific heat capacity of a substance. The specific heat capacity of a substance S is equal to delta Q upon M into delta T. delta Q upon m into delta T, or this will be the principal specific heat, or the molar specific heat will be given as C equal to 1 by mu into delta Q by delta T. 1 by mu into delta Q by delta T, where mu is expressed in terms of number of moles. So mu is the number of moles, or it is considered as molecular weight. 10th formula gives the relation between molar and principal specific heat capacities. Principal specific heat capacities, that is principal specific heat capacity and molar specific heat capacity, are related as the molar specific heat capacity at constant pressure, that is Cp, equal to molecular weight into principal specific heat capacity at constant pressure. So Cp is equal to mu into Sp. Similarly, the molar specific heat at constant volume Cv equal to molecular weight into the principal specific heat capacity at constant volume, that is Cv is equal to mu into Sv. Then 11th formula gives heat equation, that is amount of heat energy Q absorb or release, that Q will be equal to m into delta T into S. M into delta T into S, that is mass into rise in temperature or change in temperature into specific heat capacity. Then 12th formula gives heat absorb or release during change of state of any substance. So when there is change of state of any substance, at that time heat absorbed or released by that substance is Q is equal to m into L. Q is equal to m into L, that is the heat energy absorbed or released equal to mass into latent heat, where that's L represents the latent heat of that substance, latent heat. Then 13th formula gives the coefficient of thermal conductivity, coefficient of thermal conductivity of a material, that is K equal to Qx upon A into T1 minus T2 into T. K equal to Qx upon A into T1 minus T2 into T, where Q will be the heat energy, then X is the length of each side of that slab or cube, A is area of the surface of that slab or cube, T1 minus T2 is the temperature difference, and T is the time interval. Then 14th formula gives time rate of heat flow, time rate of heat flow, which is written as P conduction equal to Q by T. P conduction equal to Q by T, that is quantity of heat conducted per unit time, will be equal to Ka into T1 minus T2 upon X. Ka T1 minus T2 upon X, that is P conduction, that is the rate of heat flow. Then 15th formula gives thermal resistance. Thermal resistance RT, that is equal to T1 minus T2 upon P conduction. T1 minus T2 upon P conduction, that will be equal to X upon Ka. X upon Ka. This will be T1 minus T2 upon P conduction, means T1 minus T2 upon Q by T. That will be equal to X upon Ka. Then 16th formula gives temperature gradient. Temperature gradient, that is change in temperature per unit distance, that is T1 minus T2 upon X. T1 minus T2 upon X. And the 17th formula gives Newton's law of cooling. Newton's law of cooling. Then mathematically, that Newton's law of cooling, that is rate of loss of heat by any body, is given as dt by dt. This dt by dt is rate of loss of heat or rate of cooling of that body, dt by dt proportional to T minus T0. T minus T0, where T is the temperature of that body and T0 is the temperature of the surrounding, and therefore dt by dt proportional to T minus T0 or it is given as dt by dt equal to c into t minus t0. dt by dt equal to c into t minus t0, where c is constant of proportionality.